This was supposed to be a summer of fun for a Hueytown family, a new pool and backyard paradise to enjoy. But after doing some background checks and spending almost $40,000, they haven't seen a single square foot of new cement, and now they're worried they may never get the pool they paid for. As our On Your Side investigator Jonathan Hardison reports, it appears they're not the only local family facing a similar nightmare.
It was going to be 38 foot long, so we came out here and measured 16 foot wide, 38 foot long.
Keith Parvin had a vision.
I think we measured, we would end up about 5 foot or 4 foot from the edge of the fence here.
After months of searching for just the right backyard pool for him and his wife and grandchildren,
the pool would have been all here. We would have come down in this area to get into it.
They picked a contractor and could almost see that first splash.
We thought we'd have a pretty good setup here to have a good time this summer. This summer has passed. We didn't have a bit of fun. Well, we had fun, but not with a pool.
Keith says he decided to get a pool from manufacturer Latham Pools, a national company, and he hired a Chelsea-based contractor he found through the Latham website. Paid the contractor about $23,000 for the pool shell to be made, and then started dreaming of relaxing afternoons poolside.
I checked on them through Better Business Bureau and Googled them. And, you know, everything seemed up front. They've been in business for 30-something years, Latham Pools, manufacturers.
That was August of last year, and Keith says he didn't get the first hint something might be wrong until late last fall.
First, it was too cold. He couldn't get his workers to come out around December.
In the meantime, Keith spent another almost $11,000 for a plumber the contractor recommended to reroute the sewer line from under the pool site, and paid another $8,200 for half the cost of resodding most of the backyard after the work was done. Now, out almost $40,000, Keith was getting worried.
I said, when do you think? Are we going to have a pool by summer? He said, oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Tell your wife, calm down. He's got all this, because my wife was upset about it already.
Then, by this August, Keith had grown tired of excuses.
I said, didn't hear from you yesterday. You were supposed to give me a call back. You don't answer your phone. You have a lot of my money. The address on the contract is even incorrect. If you think I'm stupid, you're wrong. If you don't call me today, we'll just get a refund. A year is long enough to wait.
We reached Keith's contractor, who told us his business is having trouble, in his words, and says he's working to get Keith and other clients in similar situations their money. When we asked him how he could do that, he said he was working with the state and specifically mentioned the State Contractor Licensing Board. Well, we called the board, who told us they can't even confirm whether they're investigating this contractor or not, and we can't find any state licensing board program set up to compensate customers who've paid money for work that's not done. We reached out to Latham Pools to ask if they intend to help and why they had recommended this contractor to customers. Latham does have a disclaimer on its website that says dealers who sell its products are independently owned, and Latham warns it isn't responsible for the performance of those dealers. We also reached out to the Better Business Bureau, who gave this contractor its worst grade, an F, and says it has multiple complaints from customers who say they either paid for work that was never done or paid for a pool that was never finished properly. Keith, well, he's keeping his sense of humor.
Close to $40,000, yeah. And then just bye-bye.
And has this advice.
You really do need to find out who you're working with and keep in contact with them, and don't pay money up front no matter what their excuse is.
Now, Latham did respond to us late this afternoon and said, quote, Latham is investigating this matter on behalf of the homeowner. That's Keith, who says he recommends checking with the Better Business Bureau before you hire a contractor, and that specific contractor, not just a manufacturer. The BBB now does have a warning on their listing for this local contractor, noting there are several local customers who are filing similar complaints.